Hi, today we're going to see the section appointment of qualification of the audit directors, section 149. First point, companies to have a board of directors, that is covered under section 149. So there are many sections. We will be seeing one section today. So every day we are going to see one section and we are going to clarify with it. First, every company shall have a board of directors consisting of individuals and shall have minimum number of 3 directors in specific to a public company and 2 directors in a private company and 1 director in one person company. So this is the main point you need to see. So minimum 3 directors in a public company, 2 directors in a private company and 1 director in one person company. So maximum in all the 3 cases how many can have is 15 directors. So this 15 directors is not only for public company, it's also for private company and for one person company. Maximum they can have 15 directors. Provided that company may appoint more than 15 directors, they pass a special resolution. So a special resolution need to be passed for appointing more than 15 directors. Special resolution, who can pass a special resolution? Special resolution to be passed by shareholders. The special resolution can't be passed by the directors. So you should understand that. Provided further that such classes of companies may be prescribed shall have at least one woman directors. So in this 15 directors as a maximum, we should have at least one woman directors. They can also have more woman directors, but at least one woman directors. So section 149 subsection 1 is over. Then 149 class 2. Every company existing on or before the date of commencement of this act shall within 1 year from such commencement compile with the requirement of the provided subsection 1. So they are saying, so I started a company on 1st April. So is it important that I should have all the directors, that is the minimum I am starting a public company. So how many directors I have? Not 3 directors. Is it I need to have in the first day of appointment? No. The government is giving some relaxation that you can appoint the directors within 1 year gap, you can appoint it. Okay, second point. Then come to the third point, that is third section, third clause, you can say. Every company shall have at least one director who stays in India. So the same one director we speak, that one director who can be a woman director. At least one should be woman director. And they are also saying that at least one director should stays in India for total period not less than 182 days during the financial year. So during the financial, not a previous financial year, during the financial year, for a company who has the directors for public, private, one person companies, at least one of the directors should be present in India. That should be 182 days, that is half the year he should be present in India. Provided in case of newly incorporated company, the requirement under subsection 1 shall be applied proportionately at the end of the financial year in which it is incorporated. Okay, example, this my company is being incorporated in October. Okay, how much months I have? November, December, January, February, March. I have 5 months. October first week means I have 6 months. In this case, is that required each of the directors should be present 182 days? No. You can proportionate the remaining number of days in a financial year with 182 days. That way you can have it. So newly incorporated company can have on the proportionate basis I have to till the end of the financial year. Okay. Fourth clause. Every listed public company shall have at least one third of the total number of directors as independent directors. and the central government may prescribe minimum number of independent directors in case of any class and class of public companies. So here in the class 4 they are having two things. What is one is private company and one person company, and the government companies, that is public companies and government companies, they are having a different approach. So first you want to have a clarification what is the central government approach minimum independent director in class of public companies. So the public companies is not all the companies are public companies. A public company is a company where public had all the shares. Is rather the central government going to prescribe minimum number of independent director in class of accountability, because mostly it will be government companies. We can rather speak in the next part. We can speak the main part of class 4. Every listed public company, you should clearly see, every listed public company shall have at least 1/3 of the total number of directors as independent directors, and the central government may prescribe minimum number of independent directors in any class and class of public companies. So clearly saying this 1/3 of the independent directors only for the public companies, that is listed public companies, and this for this in case of non-listed public companies, central government may prescribe minimum number. They are not saying that 1/3 of all the directors should be independent directors. They never mention. For that, central government may prescribe. They will prescribe. They may prescribe. In the case of requirement, government may prescribe. So it's not a problem. But a safe case, even a public company can have independent directors. For the purpose, then the explanation is, for this purpose of the subsection, any fraction contained in 1/3 number shall be round off, not round above, not round down. It is round off to 1. So if we have 1.4, it come to 1. 1.7, it can be round off to 2. So they are not round up or round down. It's either a round off. Okay, this is what this has given. Below 0.5 it is coming to 0. More than 0.5 it is increasing to next value. And the fifth clause, every company existing on and before the commencement of the act shall within 1 year from such commencement or from the date of notification of the rules in regard on may applicable compile with the requirement of the provision of subsection 4. So what is this in the subsection 4 says clearly for the independent director. So every company existing and before the day of commencement of the act. So what is this commencement of the act? The commencement of the act came in 2013. So within the 1 year they need to give. As a previously they have clearly said, for directors who are being appointed in a company, new company, they are giving 1 year. Same thing, this subsection, this clause 5 is given to for, and with the explanation of subsection 4 saying, in the problem or in the event of the new act is coming in force, the companies or public companies and listed public companies may not be aware of this independent directors. So they need time to select this independent directors. So they are giving a period of 1 year. That's what clearly said in this section 5, subsection 5 of subsection 4 given in the explanation was a provision for it. So next thing 6. An independent director in relation to a company means a director other than a managing director or a whole-time director or a nominee director. So for the point of subsection 4, they are clearly giving an idea who can be an independent director. So it means a director in a company means director other than he can be a managing director. Okay, he can be a whole-time director. Okay, or he can be a nominee director, or can be a nominee director. Okay, so for that they are giving an, For 6 subsection 6, they are giving clause A. Who is in the opinion of the board a person of integrity, possess relevant experience and expertise. So the independent director, they having giving qualities and quantities and qualities, some kind of thing they are giving. That maybe they are giving, they should be integrity and possess relevant expertise and experience in the field of the company. So second thing, who is or was not a promoter of the company or this holding company or its subsidiaries or associate company. Who is or was not, first you should understand who is and was not. It is simple. First thing, not a promoter of the company. So he can't be a promoter, his company, his holding company, his subsidiary, his associate. You should have this fourth thing. And the fourth thing, he should not be a promoter previously or currently. That should be clearly said. So he can't be a promoter previously and he gave the shares up, and now he can't be an independent director, or he is holding some shares in the holding associate subsidiary companies or in this company, they can't be an independent director. Holding subsidiary and associate company. Second point, who is not related to promoter or director of the company, it's holding subsidiary associate company. So first of all we said he can't be a promoter. Okay, so promoter, I mean who can be a director, then question will come. Okay, so they have not clearly said he can't be a director in any of this company holding subsidiary. In the second point they didn't say, but this point clearly say he can't be related. He can't be related to promoter or director on this company or holding company or subsidiary or associate company. Third point, who has not or had no, it's in a pecuniary relationship other than a remuneration or such a director having transaction not exceeding 10% of the total income of such amount which may be prescribed. So who has or had no this pecuniary relationship other than a remuneration or such a director or having a transaction exceeding 10% of total income or such amount may be prescribed with the company holding associate subsidiary company or its or with the promoters or directors during the 2 immediate preceding financial year. So 2 preceding financial years he can have a what, pecuniary relationship. They are mentioning a pecuniary new relationship is bringing up. So who has, they should not continue or they should not have some relationship. So what are they saying is his total income can't exceed 10% of this remuneration. So some kind, maybe some person may be there or having an employee somewhere, or he will be a trained employee. Okay, and he may get a huge income. Now they are appointing as an independent director. Now what they are saying is whatever the income you receive from this companies, some employees can be appointed also independent director because they have expertise in that field. So they are clearly saying that whatever the fees you require, you got from this remuneration relation, and what kind of transaction you got, such directors or anything from the total income of this company holding subsidiary company, which income, total income can't exceed 10% of the this expense, whatever the income you can't cross more 10%. So this clearly stating. So if example employee of this company or some kind of patent holder can't become an independent director in this company, they are indirectly saying you can't appoint one of your employee as an independent director, because if you are an employee, their salary will be 100%. They can have a 10% less income from this company and they can become a independent directors. So they are forcing, so they can't bring their employees as an independent director, because a director who is name clearly says independent director, he should take decision independently. So this employee should not come. So they made this point very clearly. So D, none of whose relatives, who can be relatives, they said whose relatives can't become a independent director. They use clearly saying in a holding any security of interest in this company and its holding subsidiary associate company during two immediate preceding financial year or during the current financial year. Any security, that means they are having any bonds or any interest in this company, they are having investment in this company, such things happened rather previous 2 years or the current year, that is totally 3 years, the current year, previous 2 years. If at all a single holding transactions or security you bought, any shares you have, any interest in this company, whatever maybe you have, you can become an independent director, provided that the relative may hold security interest in the company in the face value not exceeding 50 lakh rupees or 2% of the paid up capital of the company and its holding subsidiaries or associate company. What happens if a person who is very independent and he is not part belonging or the belonging to any disqualification of independent auditor being appointed? What happens as a relative? They may see, my relative is gone into this company, so and if at all he is joined, so this company is a public company and it's a listed company, so it price will may go up, so I going to buy some shares in this company, and he got start buying shares in this company. This may happen. So they clearly saying their relatives can hold but he can't hold. And how much the relatives can hold? The relatives can hold up to 50 lakh rupees of paid up capital, and it is at the face value, of 50 lakh rupees, but it should not exceed 50 lakhs rupees. Up to 50 lakhs rupees they can hold it. At the same time, that rupee, some company may have a very low paid up capital and some companies may issue high paid capital. Some company may issue shares, very less shares can be issued in the share market. So at that time they clearly saying the total of all relatives who hold shares in your company, who in the company who you are going to become an independent director, can't increase more than 2%. It's being clearly said. Second point is indebted to company holding security subsidiary or associate company or its or to their promoters director in excess of any amount as may be prescribed during the two immediate preceding financial years or during the current financial year. So indebted, so a person who are going to be an independent director who should not be indebted to the company, the subsidiary company, associate company, or the promoters or the directors, and excess of any amount prescribed during a, and that they should not be indebted in the past two financial year and the current year. This to be noted very correctly. Third point, has given a guarantee provide to any security in connection with the indebtedness of any third party to the company, its holding, associate company, or the promoter or the director of such holding company, for such amounts may be prescribed during the two immediate preceding financial year during the current financial year. So same thing, he should not be indebted, or some person is indebted to the company, is he giving guarantee to the person that he will repay the amount. Such guarantee should not also be given, and they cannot buy the money from this company, subsidiary, associate, or holding company, or the directors or promoters. They have not said about clearly say company, holding companies, promoter, or directors. So everyone are coming, they did not leave anything. But you may be indebted to any of these employees or some person, it's not a problem, but you can't be indebted to the powerful party of this company. Okay, understand this? associate amounting to 2 percentage of or more of its gross turnover or total income singly or combined in the transactions refer to this whole thing. If at all this happens, you can't become become what, independent director to this company. That's what they are clearly saying. So point E. Who neither himself nor any other relatives. So this point we will discuss later. Thank you.